Hello, mystery fans. My name's Brian. This is Casper, your host and star of the show.
Bow before me.
And today we are doing our weekly wrap up, as well as what I plan to read for the second week of February. Kind of a quick caveat. Originally, I was going to read The Underground Railroad by William Stitt all at once, but I decided to extend this throughout the month because it is a series of stories from people escaping, African Americans escaping to the north to freedom, and I feel like that's just a good tale to read throughout the month of February to honor, of course, Black History Month, and all that. So that book that I finished pretty much every book that I set out to read except for The Underground Railroad. The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michelle Richardson is about the blue people from Kentucky. Well, it's about one person in particular, and this woman is a librarian who pack horse librarian mule, and she would go to the rural people of Kentucky and deliver books. And more or less just kind of about her experience and having to deal with the blue tint to her skin. Very, very interesting story. Very similar. I liked my last book club probably a little over a year and a half ago. We read The Giver of Stars by Jojo Meyer. And that was similar in the sense of the backwoods of people, of librarians delivering books to rural people. So it was very interesting with that. For Roxy's book club, I read Going Rogue and read Rye County by Katie Mettner. This was a definite was it? I think I gave it a 3.5 star. I can't remember what I liked it. I enjoyed it, and it was interesting. Thank you, Sarah, for telling me where the spice scene was at, so I could skip it. Shielded Casper's eyes from that, and it was a good read. I enjoyed it. It was it pretty much hit the ground running, and from what I could see, most people enjoyed it. So good job with picking that book, Roxy. And then for the book club, for Storms and Sarah's retro romance book club, I picked, this is my fault, Agnes Grey by Brontë. And not that I didn't like it, but I didn't enjoy it. Definitely not a book that I couldn't put down. It was a couple parts where I'm like, these little kids are
demon
and psychopaths. My goodness. Oh wow. But it was a decent enough book. I always give books that I don't like a second chance. So we'll put this on the second chance shelf. I'll keep it regardless because it's part of my Arcturus publishing collection. So yeah, a decent enough read. Okay, then this is where I struck out on this one. Maximum Bob by Elmore, Lenard. This book, I get the fact that this is a crime world book. You kind of go a little bit in the criminal world, and people don't use better language. They're pretty much a potty mouth galore, and I quit counting after 20 profanity words. And it would have been a 4-star story. I did finish this book, but the profanity level just kind of made me not like it. So yeah, I do have another book by Elmore Lenard called Ombre. I'm going to read that for June on the Range. But Good story. Just did not enjoy the profanity. It was just, goodness.
Keep the profanity down!
Then lastly, as of now, this is going to be my book of the month, unless something dethrones it. Aloha Alibi by Jasmine Webber. We follow the Charlotte Gibson mystery. I loved this book. Definitely a 4-star for me. I think this was like a 4-star, 1-star, 2.5-star, and then I think Going Rogue was 3.5 stars, maybe 4. I don't remember. And then Troublesome Creek was also 3.5 stars. But as of now, Aloha Alibi is my book of the month. We follow Charlotte, and she just moves back to Hawaii because she gets in a little bit of trouble in her hometown and has to return home. And while there, of course, a murder happens because, it's a mystery book. And she teams up with some awesome women to figure out what happened. So very much enjoy this one, 4 stars. So that is what I read this last week. Did a pretty good job, I think, of completing everything. What about this week? Well, Redemption Road by Joe Hart is my next library book club. That will be for the month of March. I'm going to go ahead and read this one because it's on Libby, and I want to get it back to the library as soon as possible so that other people in my book club have a chance to read it. I usually always am in the last one to read it, and I can never get it, and I have to purchase it because I like to listen to books sometimes, and this way I got ahead of the game, and I'll just listen to it this weekend, which will be Saturday and Sunday. And that's Joe Hart. I don't know much. I think it's a thriller mystery novel. And then for Sarah's book club, The Australians Society Bride by Margaret Way. The way her book club works is you just read a book, but you read an author. She picks an author, and you read any book from this author. And she picked Margaret Way, and I am going to read this one. Storm helped me find this one, so we'll listen to that one as well. Fun. To continue with a bit of Black History Month, I'm going to read Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. This will be a reread. I enjoyed it the first time around. You can see all my little notes. I usually don't annotate like this for fiction, but for nonfiction, whenever you have something that just strikes at the soul, I can't resist putting a little tab in there to go back for later consumption. And then for Home Where the Heart Is, Homes is Where the Heart Is. I am going to read A Study in Scotland, of course, by author Conan Doyle. This is the first book in that Doyle wrote for the Sherlock Holmes series. So why not start where it all started? English is hard. This will be, of course, another reread. Rereads do count towards the Read What You Own challenge. So you'll see this on my ticker down below in the comments as far as where I'm at in the challenge. All right. Margaret Way won't count because it's by the library. That doesn't count. And then any kind of book club will not count towards my Read What You Own challenge. My next read that I hope to do is Death by Coffee by Alex Erickson. This is a first in a series by a bookstore cafe mystery. So we'll see what it entails. I enjoy The Cat in the Stack series by Miranda James, whose real name is Dean James. So we'll see how similar this one is. Okay, so that is 3 books that will count towards my Read What You Own challenge, these 3. Death by Coffee, Up from Slavery, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's, as well as I will continue in the Underground Railroad. That will count towards my Read What You Own challenge, but I won't count that until I actually finish the book. Also, what will not count towards my Read What You Own challenge is The Poet Empress by Chen Tao. And this is only because I won this book from Grifkin's giveaway. So it will not count, but I will try to get through this one sometime this week. So that is what I plan on to read. I hope to get back to doing some review videos here soon. Work's just been a little crazy. We finally kind of tapered off, so hopefully you'll see that coming sometime in the future. I'm also still working on my first video for the series of giving books a second chance from school, and I'll update you all on that whenever I do finally get to it. Then as for crafting hobbies, I'm working on my Shakespeare book nook. This is not completed yet, but just kind of give you all a taste of what it'll look like. That's what we're looking at. It's back there on my table, and we'll assemble that as I listen to a couple of these books. So that is the plans for this week. What about you all? What do you plan on doing? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, bye.